back, nestled in downtown Jacksonville at TIAA Bank Field. A few minutes prior to us coming on air, this crowd was jolted into action with the introduction of these Jaguars. They're set for football as the Jags are ready to match up with Ben Roethlisberger and the Pittsburgh Steelers. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. First carry for the former Falcon, Tevin Coleman. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Tevin Coleman, the ball carrier.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. From the gun, it's a handoff to Coleman. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
40 seconds to mark. 40 seconds to mark.
On first down, it's Roethlisberger. It's brought in complete. It's John Brown. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. John Brown. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers have taken a first-quarter lead. Well, that's how they envisioned it. Get the football to start the game and score.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Minshew going to lead up the Jaguars 1st and 10 at their own 26. Off the play fake, he'll set up to throw it. Oh, that was dangerous.
Minshew
Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on 2nd down.
He was covered
from the snap. He certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
On 2nd and 10, it's Minshew. Looking for Chark again. This time he's got him. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Minshew quickly completing it out wide. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
26 more yards.
That's how you draw up the run-pass option right there. You get a chunk play out of it.
And you know quarterbacks love to throw the RPOs because oftentimes they're in-breaking routes. But receivers love it even more. The ball gets to them quickly, allows them to put some moves on in the secondary.
On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and make sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
On 2nd and 11 now. Minshew. That one complete. He finds Shark. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. DJ Chark with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline.
Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Timmy Jernigan with a sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And he'll get this one up to about his 14. Only a yard on the gain there, and that'll set up 3rd and 13.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. On 4th down, here comes the Steeler punter Jordan Berry to kick it away. Back deep for the Jags, D.D. Westbrook. Taken right around the 44. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Minshew with a give to Fournette. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Solid carry there by Leonard Fournette. And last year, he achieved his career high in rushing yards with nearly 1,200. Ranked 4th in the AFC, 7th in the NFL. Loves to carry the football and gets stronger as the game goes on.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
3-yard pickup.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. From the gun, Minshew to throw. And this one's incomplete. His big tight end, Tyler Eifert, the intended receiver. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
Brings up
1st down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. Out of the gun is Minshew. Got a man out of the backfield. It's Chris Thompson. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Off play action, it's Minshew. To the left side here for Eifert. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. 23 yards on the play.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
The tackle made at the...
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run it and try and keep a defense honest.
You mean or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
And this Fournette territory here, and he's alone in the backfield on 2nd and goal. Here's Minshew. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars.
Touchdown.
Laviska Shenault, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. Kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on.
Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He turns and gives to Coleman. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Coleman, the ball carrier.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
A gain of 18 on the play.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty.
John Brown. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. John Brown with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to him. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
You can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
T.J. Watt in on the tackle.
A gain of a yard.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Now whistles here, and I believe one of the Jaguar linemen might have moved. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Now Minshew. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
So 3rd and long, here's Minshew. And Eifert has it. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Able to convert on 3rd and 14, a terrific play call. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Minshew sets to throw. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. 7 yards to pick up there.
DJ Shark.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense...
And his first carry, he loses the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Laviska Shenault, the intended target. And it's 2nd down.
Well, I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
Minshew throwing complete to Westbrook. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 35. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Minshew on target here to Chark. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Jaguars first.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Fournette, a first down carry. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
1 yard gain.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. On 2nd and 9, Minshew, he's got it, and he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. His first catch, good for 16 and a first.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
2nd down and goal. Minshew looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Laviska Shenault, the intended target, but now it's 3rd and goal.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Here's a quick throw out left. It's complete. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. DJ Chark, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Jaguars have moved out in front.
The kick is.
And his kick is good.
Makes the score Jaguars 21, Steelers 14.
The touchdown, he'll kick this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Ryan Switzer on the return. The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
Now this throw complete to Washington. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
1st down, Steelers.
They'll run with Coleman on 1st down. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Miles Jack there to make the tackle.
A gain of a yard.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. He had a little bit of a turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that...
And the Steeler pressured too much here. He's going down. Stephon Tuitt able to shake free and get home for the sack.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
A few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Looking to throw it. Minshew under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. He'll look to throw to Thompson on the screen. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 16 yards, a first down. Here's 2nd and 10. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Minshew throwing on 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And a nice job here on special teams. This will be down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
If someone's going to be happy with that effort, you know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
A gain of 12.
So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a coach and our EA Sports halftime report. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in the second half. Keelan Cole now to return. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. So a good run by Fournette. Now another 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory.
It's across midfield.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
It's on the pickup.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down?
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you see,
rush coming, and he's taken down. Stephon Tuitt picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
that would be exactly what they were looking for coming out to start the third quarter. Get a sack, get off the field, get the momentum going in their direction.
Get the ball back to your offense, right? Get that momentum because, hey, this lead is very, very slim. And, wow, the fair catch was signaled for and taken inside the 5-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Steelers are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they will start this drive with just terrible field position backed up inside their own 5.
But we have seen teams be bold here and take shots, right? Sometimes you go max protection, make it a one-receiver route, and take your shot downfield and see what happens. And occasionally, we've seen success occur.
4-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Now Roethlisberger down around his goal line. And he connects with Vance McDonald. And oh, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. He'll drop this down to Coleman. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Pittsburgh.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
First down, Steelers.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Coleman. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
4-yard line.
Well, CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. And he's got his man, the tight end, McDonald. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 16 yards, a first down.
16 yards.
Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11. Now it's Roethlisberger. He's got the hook up to John Brown on the right side. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
And and 12 at the 13-yard line.
A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12. To throw again is Roethlisberger. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Brown. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. Trying to power it ahead with Watt. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
I get the thought process. 3rd and short, give it to the fullback, let him bulldoze his way. But that means you're counting on your offensive line to win the line of scrimmage, aren't you? Yeah, and there was just a mass of bodies there at the line. Looked like more defenders than offensive guys. Winds up losing yardage. So on 4th down, the Steelers call on the number of Chris Boswell for the field goal try. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And Boswell's kick is good. And that'll bring him back within 4. So a dozen plays on that drive, CD, but in the end, it yields just the 3 points. Well, they were able to keep the defense on the field for a long time, but let's be honest about it. That was about as unsatisfying a drive as you're going to get. 12 plays and you only get 3 points out of it. Not quite the ending they were looking for.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. After the penalty, it's Fournette. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Now on 2nd and 16, Minshew. The open man is Westbrook. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. Out of the gun is Minshew. He's got it complete to Thompson. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
The 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, Minshew to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. On 2nd down now. It's Thompson, and he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
4 on the carry.
Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
And that will be incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
35 yards that time on the punt. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
6-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. And it's complete. He gets this one to Washington. That catch good for only a couple.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
James Washington was the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
We've seen that the deep ball has been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. And that is incomplete. It was Quincy Williams with a tight coverage there.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. The Steelers will go. It's Roethlisberger. And no, it's incomplete. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on 4th down. And the Jags take over in terrific field position.
Turnover on down.
They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Fournette on the counter, and he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24.
Fournette, the ball carrier.
Well, that's a pretty good drive starter right there, and I don't know, partner, if you're even thinking about sitting on the ball right now. They may just want to run their regular offense.
In plus territory, and as an offensive coordinator, you don't want your team to go into a shell, do you?
No, you really don't, because as soon as you take your foot off the gas, it's real hard to put it back on and mash it, because once everyone's emotions come down, hard to start them up again. So I think he may want to keep them cranking high right here.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down if they want.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Leonard Fournette, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Ryan Switzer on the return. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. That one was intended for John Brown. But it's going to be second down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Now Roethlisberger. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. And the Steelers on 3rd down. Not good, 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Roethlisberger will throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They're going on 4th down. It's Roethlisberger. And he finds McDonald. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. They'll run on 1st down. Coleman. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again.
A gain of 16 yards.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Joe Schobert. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. But they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one. That hurts their chances right there.
They had to put it mildly. Look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Deontay Thompson.
Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Let's face it, you always want a team full of guys who can get you first downs and big plays of all styles, but you've got to have a big man. You can just turn and hand it to, and he can be dependable in picking up first downs.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
Made by Devin.
Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Defense, get out the field, defense. 198, watch 98, 98 to Mike. Pick it up, pick it up.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
On 3rd down, Fournette. And they'll bring him down right at midfield, and he is well short of the first down. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
So this will be a win for Jacksonville, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the fourth quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for the Jaguars, it's a win they needed, if for nothing else, in their sanity as they move to 4-6. And they'll get another home date next week as the Browns will come to town. Meanwhile, for the Steelers, it was a game they really needed as they drop back to 4-6. And they'll be at home for one next week as the Baltimore Ravens come to town. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.